this video, we will talk about the real-time asset visibility platform called MobileView. Specifically, we will look at the APIs available and how to use those APIs to access data on a mobile device. For this video, we will be using iOS to demonstrate the use of the APIs, but the fundamentals will be the same for other mobile platforms. So, what is MobileView? MobileView is an on-premise enterprise-ready software solution that enables you to track, locate, monitor, and manage your assets and personnel from a single platform. For this video, the two key features we will focus on is the ability to track the location of a mobile asset in real time and configure and send automated alerts based on asset location. Now, you can see how this would fit in a mobile environment. For instance, maybe you have an engineer out in the field who needs to get real-time updates as to the location of an asset, or if an asset has left a predefined zone. The engineer most likely won't have a computer with him, but instead a mobile device. So we want the ability to send a message directly to his device, either through push notification, automated call, or SMS. Fortunately for us, MobileView comes with a robust suite of APIs that allow us to develop an application to handle just about any use case in the MobileView realm. For instance, if our engineer out in the field needs to create an asset and apply a tag to it, either via barcode scanner or OCR, we can build a mobile application to do this using just a handful of APIs. MobileView uses the Simple Object Access Protocol, or SOAP. SOAP is an XML-based protocol that lets you exchange information between applications. Unfortunately, in the mobile world, SOAP is a bit of a legacy protocol that has been replaced by REST and JSON-based solutions, but there are still tools available to help, so it hasn't completely gone away. And MobileView supplies a full catalog of WSDL files to generate your network code in your mobile application for you. Let's see an API in action. Probably the most fundamental API in the system is the Categories API. All your assets in the system are organized by categories, so the first thing you'll want to do is get a list of these categories so we have a good place to start. To do this, I simply call the findAllCategories method and an array of category objects is returned. Because we will be on a mobile device and in a lot of cases a low bandwidth environment, we want to only pull down the data that we need when we need it. So it doesn't make sense to grab all assets at once. Instead, we get a list of our categories and then let the user decide which ones he or she is interested in. Now, let's see what it looks like in a web browser. It's pretty likely that bandwidth speeds are not an issue when interacting with the system on a desktop or laptop, so we display a lot more information to the user here. Notice the menu on the left. These are the categories that all our assets fall under. Now, if we look at a mobile implementation, on the first screen, I pull down just the list of our categories. As you can see, the All Assets button here corresponds to the All Assets up here. Now, the icons are a little bit different. I used a little bit more modern icons than we pull from the system, so there's a little bit of discrepancy there, but rest assured the data is actually the same. This is a fairly lightweight call because there really isn't much information. Even if we have a very large amount of categories, the API response contains only text, so the response size should remain reasonable. Scroll down to see a list of subcategories, and let's look at our stationary objects, or stationary assets. As you can see, I'm pulling down only the stationary assets that are in use, and they match with what's on our web. For this, we use the Locator API service to search for all the assets within our stationary assets category. We can use the Find Assets Current Location by Search criteria endpoint, pass in the category ID and as the search criteria, and we are given back a list of assets that we can view the current status of. So that is a demonstration on how to simply use two API calls to get data from your MobileView instance on a mobile device. In the next video, I will show you how to set up an alert if some event occurs on that asset, and then how to view that alert within our mobile application. If you are interested in some more technical details on how I implemented the API for iOS and Swift, feel free to contact me. I started with the SOAP engine CocoaPod to help me generate the Swift files that I used in the project. Thank you.